General Hospital's Ballard teases that Gregory Chase illness storyline hasn't been mentioned in a while. Although Gregory had all the symptoms, over time Gregory's health became much weaker. The screenwriter seems to be quite busy, revolving around the plot involving the Corinto family. That's when Nina Corinto SEC secret is exposed, and how Cully Spencer and Sonny Corinto will handle it. It means that this is time to mention Recre when a disease has reached a dangerous stage, because Recre's disease was a strain one, and the possibilities of survival and being able to be cured was extremely low. So, Recre could die at any time if the disease relapses again, because Recre's life was spent peacefully. At first, when he learned that he had the disease, Recre also learned to accept it. Perhaps Gregory was quite satisfied with what he had experienced, but there was still one thing that Gregory wanted to witness before Gregory could live one day. And what Gregory wants is to see Harrison Chase and Brooklyn Quarterman get married. There was also a conversation between Gregory and Brooklyn, through which Gregory emotionally expressed that he wanted Brooklyn to accept Chase and quickly organize the wedding as quickly as possible. This is true because Recre illness could return at any time. That's why Recre's fear he won't have enough time to wait if Brooklyn and Chase wedding planning process continue to drag on. When hearing what Recre argued, although Brooklyn was very sad, she also had many other thoughts. In fact, Brooklyn always wanted to get married soon, but since Chase and Brooklyn got engaged, the time they see each other has decreased a lot. The two had even forgotten about planning the wedding, and Chase hadn't made any decision while Brooklyn's waited. Besides, there is also a core reason why the official wedding organization process is prolonged. That's the problems that arose from the relationship between Brooklyn and Mrs. Tracy Quarterman because of thoughtless action that Brooklyn's created. Tracy is currently still facing trouble with Lucy Cole. It seems that Lucy's side is constantly attacking Tracy and forcing Tracy to take action directly until it can be thoroughly handled. Although this problem is not too important and can even be resolved after Brooklyn and Chase wedding, Chase does not think so. According to Tracy's argument, all problem must be resolved before the wedding take place. Otherwise, it would make things worse. As mentioned before, Gregory time was running out, and everything really came to dead end when Gregory couldn't wait anymore, because at the same time Hamilton Fiend was sentenced to prison because of professional negligence. The sad event that happened one after another caused Gregory illness to suddenly relapse. Perhaps this time Gregory would not survive. This made Chase extremely regretful because he couldn't let Gregory witness Chase and Brooklyn get married. But Chase was also very angry and blamed Brooklyn, after what Chase decided not to marry Brooklyn anymore. Chase believed that Brooklyn was too hesitant. When Brooklyn did not make a quick decision, of course, part of the fault in this matter also belonged to Chase. Chase even felt hopeful when he heard that Willow Carrento and Michael Carrento were about to annul their marriage. The reason is because Michael kept Willow in the dark about the fact that Michael knew Nina was the one who made the SEC call. When Chase was faced with two choices, one was to continue marrying Brooklyn or choose his ex, Willow. There wasn't too much confusion because Chase's mind was now more decided in favor of Willow.